It's a beautiful evening in the city of Waterdeep. Children are playing in the streets, causing all sorts of tomfoolery. Slightly grungy men and women are perusing the streets, seeking to finish the day's errands. After a few rough days in the pound, you and your party have decided to sit back and relax for a bit. A peculiar half-orc can be seen twiddling a broken dagger in his hands. In the corner is an incredibly orange-faced half-elf who is muttering strange things such as Ivanka or Daddy to himself quietly. While enjoying the day, the two find themselves alone as their two comrades of recent stir have just scrambled out of the tavern. As they relax quietly, one thought pops into the mind of the orange half-elf. City of the Dead.
So this is me, obviously. I'm the orange half-elf.
Nah, it's Sark. Fucking idiot. You fucking idiot. Get out of my fucking game.
Alright, Donnie Triumphant, clearly high and jittering from Sudafed, just blurts out, City of the Dead. City of the Dead.
What's the deal, Donnie?
I have tremendous real estate deals going down in the City of the Dead, and I totally forgot to fulfill those deals, seeing as I've been preoccupied with pseudoephedrine.
I understand.
You know, you've got some nice, tremendous muscle there, Sark. You could be very useful to a guy like me. What do you say? I pay you a living wage of 1 gold coin, and we perhaps head out to the City of the Dead.
Is that 1 gold coin for the day?
It depends how hard you're willing to work.
I mean, look at these muscles, bro. They're hard as fuck.
We'll see how it goes. Right now, we'll just we'll start off on 1 a week.
That's more than I made in a year. Okay, let's go.
Do y'all want to stop by any shops to pick up any supplies or anything?
Hey, Donnie, you ever been to Smarby's? They've got the schmeats.
Smobbies. What is this? Smobbies? Do they have Diet Cokes?
Come on, Donnie. Everywhere around here has Diet Cokes.
Waterdeep loves Coca-Cola.
I think half of Waterdeep is owned by the Coca-Cola company. The other half is owned by Disney.
Here's the only important question. Can I eat it really, really fast and then go about my day?
Oh, yeah, but you will feel awful. It's the best.
All right, that sounds exactly up my alley.
As you're walking down the street, Sark is leading you to the store he's talking about. The small building on the corner of Saradoon Street and Trollskull Alley opposite the manor houses a little sandwich shop. The smell of fresh bread wafts from I'm assuming it's a sandwich, right?
It's fatty meat.
It's a mountain of meat. Have you never been?
Schwarmies? Is that, you said Schwarmies? No, I've never.
Arby's.
Schmarbies? Is this an actual thing?
Bro, you gotta get.
I was about to say, I was like, what the fuck kind of white people shit is this? Hey, let me tell you, you don't smell no fresh bread, bro, because there's fucking meat smells. It's just meat on the inside. There's meat all over the place. It's called Schwarmies Darmies. By Lemudoo.
Oh, that's easy to remember. That's good marketing.
I've already forgotten it.
It's Schwarmies Darmies by Lemudoo.
Donnie Triumphant throws the doors open, slams his hand wide.
Sark has to turn sideways to get in. Not really. He turns sideways to go inside, but there's about another 3 feet on each side.
As you go inside, you're just immediately hit by the smell of just meat. No fucking vegetables or bread or anything. It's just meat.
Should be cheese also.
But the cheese is actually just made out of meat. It's meat that's melted down into liquid form and then stretched apart. Y'all go inside and you see an older man with a cigarette cutting into a big piece of meat, and he's also talking to a little guy on his shoulder, a little tiny dude. He's like, fucking shawarmies. Everybody wants a goddamn shawarmies, isn't it right? I'm Mr. Business. Everybody fucking wants a goddamn shawarmies. And you see the little tiny thing on his little shoulder goes. Okay,
Donnie's triumphant, like he's always prepared. So he rolls.
Yo, that was a crazy roll.
You know, if you wanted to have some more business, you should name this place Trump's Swamis.
Yeah, customers. Yeah, Mr. Business. Hey, can you go ahead and cut the meat right now? What are you talking about?
Why is he cutting the meat?
Okay, Mr. Business can take care of it himself. He's a good little rat man, okay? He's very good at his job. Please do not demean him. You're looking for a sandwich or what, kid?
I've actually never been here before, so I don't know what you have to offer.
We got meat and deep fried meat, and we got some cheese. I think it's cheese at least.
What is the unhealthiest thing you can give me that will pair well with a Diet Coke?
Just about everything.
They have the beef and get arm.
Sounds delicious. Give me 2 of those.
Beef and get arm? Alright, okay. That's a good pretty good choice, all right?
I'll get 4 of those with the four Schmarby sauces.
And he throws it inside of a greasy bag, a bag that's already greasy, by the way. Hey, you mind if I ask where y'all going?
Well, we're going to the city of the dead.
Don't you gotta be dead to go there?
I'm sure you know who I am. I have a big name around here. I bend the rules. I'll be fine.
Published author, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay, here's your schmarmy, your Diet Cokes and your Curlies.
While this is going on, I want to wave over Mr. Business.
All right, he sees you. He's like, he walks up to you.
Hey, and Mr. Business. I know Schmarby's is pretty famous for this. You got any of that dessert? Vitamin K?
And he goes, he holds up 2 fingers.
Fucking dime bag? God damn.
Pulls out a little graph of the economy. It's going down. It's in the red. Shows you his Tesla stocks.
I lift up the sleeve of my shirt to show the bottom half of a tattoo.
He tosses the dime bag to you. While you are walking outside, you are approached by an old lady. Oh, have you all seen my grandson?
Cash reward involved.
I'm just looking for my grandson.
Alright, this lady's a gypsy, and let's not waste our time here.
Oh, okay. Charles, are you around here? Charles Nartley.
What does he look like?
Like that popular singer, CeeLo Purple.
Okay, we'll keep an eye out for him.
Okay. Charles. You hear a voice trailing away. Charles. Upon arrival, you see the glorious graveyard that many Waterdeep citizens have used to bury their loved ones for the past 100 years. A large metal gate encompasses the surroundings of the cemetery. As you walk up to the iron gates of the establishment, you notice a sign that says, "No unsupervised entry after hours. Violators will be fined."
Donnie, how do you have real estate deals here?
I met someone on the magic web, and I wired them money by graveyards. Trust me, I'm a real estate broker. I know what I'm doing. Told me he was a prince of the dead, and that if I just wired him 100 dragons, but he would give me 10,000 dragons in return. Literally can't go tits up. Donnie Triumphant is in a food coma, and he's in a K-hole.
Donnie, I have a few friends buried here.
Well, yeah, we could stop by, pay our respects. As long as you don't stop by any suckers and losers, we'll be fine.
They weren't suckers or losers.
That's tremendous. Well, we're not going to get into that.
So as you're walking through the quiet cemetery, crickets, cockroaches on the ground, you pass by multiple different tombstones, different names on it. In the back, you see a very tall wall with different names and stuff on them, written on there, last names.
Would I know what this is?
Yes, it's the memorial for all of the soldiers that have passed away.
Donnie Triumphant tugs at Sark's, and he goes, healthy young boys, they go to the doctor, they get pumped full of a massive shot of many different vaccines. Doesn't feel good and changes. Autism. That's what this wall is about, I'm pretty sure.
As we walk up to the wall, I pull out a shattered... And is it a shattered dagger or a sword?
Shattered dagger.
And I run my fingers over the inscription like I've done 1,000 times before. I look through the wall for the name.
Charles, are you here?
Oh my god.
Oh, come back home to grandmummy.
Donnie, how did she
fuck
get in
is
here?
happening?
She's old as fuck. How did she get over the gate?
You don't notice anything particularly magical about her. She's a normal person, but you do think that something magically enhanced has kind of touched her in the head.
Donnie, I think someone's done some mind fuckery on this old lady.
Think so? What is scrambled her fucking old brains?
In layman's terms, yes. I think they have made Swiss cheese of that old lady's poor brains.
All right, well, that's not my problem, and I take absolutely no responsibility.
If you decided to look back, you'll notice that she's not there anymore.
Listen, I don't feel this Sudafed you gave me is pretty weird, and I'm not sure where I am or what's happening.
Yeah, it's magic Sudafed. It's supposed to calm you down.
Sark, either I'm having a Sudafed-induced hallucination or someone is rustling over there.
I'm gonna fucking take off right at it.
You manage to successfully tackle this hooded individual. She says, "What the hell?" When her hood falls off of her head, you actually recognize this person as Vajra Blackstaff. Sark, is that you? What the hell are you doing?
I'm here with my friend. We're honoring the fallen
We're
soldier.
here on official business.
So you just tackle random people inside of the cemetery? Where have you even been these past few months?
I retired from the fort.
Usually you would tell somebody that you were tired.
I thought I sent in the paperwork.
There was no paperwork, and as we both know, there's no such thing as retiring in our field.
Vajra, I couldn't handle seeing him die.
Listen, I don't have time for this, okay? I really must go. I have some important business right now.
By any chance, are you doing a real estate deal?
No, I'm not. I am searching for somebody. Unless you guys happen to know something. You, or maybe you, orange-faced elf man?
Donnie Triumphant knows a lot of things, of course, for a price.
This is not someone you really want to rub down.
I am looking for an old woman, okay?
Oh, fuck.
It depends.
What do you mean it depends? You either know or you don't.
We did. Okay. She's asking about that famous musical artist.
Yes, that's her. Something about finding a grandson, I presume.
Sark, I'm really fucked up over here. This Sudafed is really hitting me hard.
We don't talk about that in front of officials.
Suda what?
Holy shit, I need to lie down.
The least you two can do is make yourself useful and help me find this woman. So are you going to help me find him or not? Actually, I didn't mean to say or not, because you don't have a choice.
Oh, goddamn.
That old lady is unattractive both inside and out. I fully understand why her former husband left her for a man. Also, she was over there, and Donnie Triumphant points in the direction where she actually was. So somehow she wandered to the exact opposite of where she was, because she was here. I didn't make a mistake or anything. I'm not wrong. I didn't bring us to the wrong place. She's in the poor district.
Oh, shit, Donnie. My mom's buried over there.
As y'all approach the other section of the graveyard, Vajra starts to slow down as she is leading the charge. She says, shh, quiet.
Well, as this is happening, you just hear clinking and clanging of my chainmail.
Yeah, Donnie Triumphant is moaning.
You just see Vajra just sighing. As you approach this section, you happen to see a hooded figure and the old lady right next to each other, and they're in front of a little tombstone, a little grave, an open grave, by the way. As you are watching them, the old lady is just going, Charles, oh, you have Charles, don't you? You can't really make out what the hooded figure is saying. The open grave that you see has these words on it. Here lies Shell, mother to an innocent child, wife to an unknown hero.
You motherfucker, Andy. You son of a bitch.
There's probably no way that I can stop you or convince you from doing this, is there?
I know I'm supposed to report to you, but I have to do this.
I'll be behind you then.
Get away from my mother's grave.
The hooded figure looks at you and she says, ah yes, well, I've been waiting for you to show up. Sark and Donnie Triumphant, yes?
I look aside at Donnie for a second and say, I'm really tired of all these people knowing our names, but us knowing none of them.
Donnie vomits in response.
Ah, yes. Cleanse yourself, child. It'll be alright. Many people call me mother.
I said step away.
Unfortunately, we have a few plans for this. You see, our master gave me a mission. I guess I'm going to have to do it if I'm going to want to be free one day.
I stick out my hand and cast a magic missile.
Ah, yes, come, my heroes. And she releases. She takes off her hood. Oh my goodness, she takes off her hood. She's hideous. She says, come, my children. Sark, you know from the legends and the mysteries and the lore that you've read over the past years right in front of you, and you never thought you'd see it before, but this is a lich. Roll initiative for me.
Donnie Triumphant does vicious mockery. Herbert alert, the lich is back on flutter. All the girls under the age of 18 block her immediately.
Not gonna lie, that hurt a little bit.
I'll summon my sword and shield in my hands, and then I will run forward, slide, and pivot, swing with the sword.
Ah, you rude children.
Every time I speak of the losers and haters, I do so with nothing but love and affection. The lich cannot help the fact that she was born fucked up.
I guess it's time to clean the boy's mouth out with a bit of soap, huh?
Vajra's a fucking piss baby.
She throws up a little cantrip of light into your face. This is like a 50-minute IRL fight, my guy, so we're probably gonna get the end. Also, they're fighting a lich, and they're like level 4, so obviously they get their ass kicked. She slowly reaches towards Sark's face. Visions of just energy coursing through her fingers as she's about to touch you with her face. At the very last moment, a giant strike of lightning hits the ground. You see a light coming from the sky, and as this is happening, out comes one individual that you all have all seen before. You recognize his face as the Game Master. Ah, mother. Time to calm down here. It's not exactly, you're getting a little too feisty. I think it's time to maybe give them a bit of a break, don't you think? And Mother, tears are just pouring down her face as she puts her hands down to her side. The Game Master comes up to the both of you.
Donnie Triumphant is cowering in fear behind the tombstone, stealthily.
And he walks up to you, Sark, and he looks at you in the face. And he talks in a very quiet voice that you can only hear. You tried to save them, but ultimately it all ended in failure. Don't even know the name of your father, do you?
I don't have a father. He wasn't there when she died.
Sorry about your mother. She gets a little bit emotional about certain things. And then he walks away from you.
Wait, what do you mean?
Donnie Triumphant. You lost it all. You had 1,000,000 gold coins, and what did you do? You spent it on the Taj. Your greatest failure, huh?
How did you know about the Taj?
There's not a lot that I don't know. I'm sure for somebody that comes from a great family like you, something like failure must hurt a lot.
I take absolutely no responsibility for what happened with the Taj.
There's probably a reason your father, Lloyd, kicked you out of Savan, isn't it?
Don't talk about that.
He backs away from all of y'all. Mother's following behind him. We got some important business. He just snaps his fingers, and he blinks. The both of them blink out of existence.
Donnie Triumphant, crying, goes and buries his face in Sark and says, I want to go home.
Let's go, Donnie. This has been an awful fucking night. Wait, 1 second first. Vajra, can you have someone fix my mother's grave?
Yes, of course.
Donnie cast Unseen Servant to start cleaning up the grave a little bit.
You do know what this means, right? There's more of them out here. It's not just him inside of the city. It means we're under attack from the inside. We don't know who the next enemy it could be. I guess go rest or something. I'll make sure that somebody takes care of your mother's grave, Sark.
We're probably going straight and getting fucking drinks on the way back too. I'm splitting the rest of the Magic K with Donnie.
Donnie doesn't drink, but he'll do more of that suit of